Welcome back to the EasySBC channel, and in today's video we're going over the best camera and controller settings in FC26. If you are new here, make sure to subscribe to the channel and leave a like on the video, but let's get straight into it. So, the first thing to do is head on to settings, then game settings, and then set the preset to competitive. Now the first setting that you want to have on is, in the shooting, you want to have it on precision shooting. There's no time finishing this year, so this is the sort of skill gap when it comes to shooting, and if you do struggle with it at first, it does take a bit of time to get used to, but once you learn it, it is really good to have in your game. Now moving on to the passing settings, I believe all of these are default, but what you can do is change the ground passing to semi. Sort of personal preference with this one, and I have it on assisted. I don't think there's a need to have it on semi, but if you want, you can give it a go. Now for the defending, all of these settings you should copy down, but for the defending section where it says advanced defending, you have two options, advanced defending and tactical defending. Now the difference is on tactical defending, if you press circle, the game will choose if you do a bruiser challenge or a normal stand tackle, but if you're on advanced defending, you have full control and you can either press circle for a stand tackle and X for a bruiser challenge. I wouldn't say there's a right option with this setting, so it's quite personal preference. But I personally have it on advanced defending. Auto switching I have on manual, and right stick switching you must have it on player relative. If you're struggling with defending, right stick switching will massively help, and you can really control the players by flicking your right stick in the direction you want to. For the sensitivity I have it on 8, which is quite high, but you can have it much lower at around 4. Reaction time calibration, turn it off, and then player lock you want to have it on. Even if you're not very good at player locks, it doesn't really matter because you won't really be doing them on accident that often, and also it's a very good thing to try and learn. And for the last few controller settings, the only thing to highlight here is make sure that you have analog sprint off, and apart from that, that's it for controller settings. So let's move on to camera settings. So we press R1 onto the camera section. There's also a few things in visual that I will be going over, but first let's talk about the camera. The Ultimate Team competitive camera you do want it disabled. Now in terms of camera options, I personally have telebroadcast. Co-op is also another very good camera. The only settings I've changed are the height and zoom, the height being 20 and the zoom being 0. In game, here's how it looks, a very nice camera, quite zoomed in but not too zoomed out. And the last setting in the camera section is the power shot zoom. I'd have it off because personally it does mess me up sometimes. And then for the visual, there's a lot of settings in this, but the ones that I want to highlight are first up the ping indicator. It's always helpful to know what ping you are on, and it's also helpful to have the player name of the player that you are controlling. There's a lot more settings that I will let play out, but there's one more setting that I think you must turn on, or off actually, and that's the stadium shadows, as this is quite annoying to play against. So that concludes all of my controller settings and camera settings in FC26. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you are new here. But that's it for today, we'll see you guys in the next video.